In this video, I'm going to show you how you can use the Casio fx-CG50 graphing calculator basically as a new beginner. If you just bought this calculator recently and you are finding it difficult to go about it, so this video will be very useful for you to know how to go about using this Casio calculator. To me, this calculator is more advanced than the normal ones we are used to, which include the Casio FX, another one ES, plus the Casio FX, another one class with calculator. Okay, so this one is more advanced and sophisticated, and it can solve some graphical problems, which is one thing that distinguishes it from the regular ones we are used to. Okay, so the first thing you have to know about this calculator is to learn how to reset it. To reset it or to put it in default mode, all you have to do is to go to navigate to system using this navigation button. When you get to press execute, execute for this calculator stands for report to. So once you press execute, you press F5 for reset, then press F6 for next page. When you get to press F2 to initialize all, then press F1 and it will begin to initialize all as indicated here. Very important, so that you remove whatever previous value you might have stored on the calculator. So it's done. You press exit. Alright, the next thing you have to know about this calculator is to learn to store a number. Okay, very important, guys. Now, to store a number on this calculator, under this one matrix, you press execute. Okay, let's say you want to store, let me say a random number. Now let's say you want to store 5 on this calculator. To store the number, press the number first and press execute. Then press this arrow button. You want to store it as X, you press alpha X. X is at this plus button. Then press execute. And it indicates here that this value X has been stored as 5 on the calculator. Now this value will not go out unless you clear this calculator. It will continue to stay here until you clear the calculator. That's the only way you can go out. Okay, so having known this, let's go back, delete all. Even if you delete all, the number is still stored. It will not go out until you clear or reset the calculator. Okay, now let's begin to explore various functions this calculator have. So let's begin with calculus functions. Let me show you in case you want to use it to solve derivative or integration. So to do this, let's go to maths. We press F4 for this. So as you can see, we have d over dx. If we press F4, now this is the function for solving differentiation. Okay. Now for more details about solving differentiation using this calculator, I already have a video on it. Check the playlist of this channel about calculus methods using this Casio calculator and learn step-by-step guide on how to use this calculator to solve differentiation. Okay, so this is the function for differentiation. Now let's say you want to, let's go back, delete all. If you want to solve second derivative, press F4. This one thing again I like about this Casio calculator, unlike the regular one. If you want to solve second derivative with this Casio calculator, it's straightforward compared to the normal one, that Casio F1ES plus. Like here, if I press F5, I will go straight and be able to solve second derivative with this Casio calculator. Very, very straightforward. Okay, this calculator also can solve third derivative. I already have a video on it. Check the playlist of this channel. You will see my video on it. Watch it and you see the step-by-step guide to follow to solve it fast and in seconds. Okay, let's go back. The next thing will be to know how to solve integration on this Casio calculator. To do that, let me delete this, delete all, go back to math. Okay, press F6 for next page. As you can see, this symbol stands for integral function. So if you press F1, it will bring out this integral function for you. This is for solving definite integration. Okay, now you can also use this calculator to solve indefinite integration, the ones that don't have upper and lower limit. I also have a video on it together with this definite integration. So check the playlist of this channel, the calculus method using this Casio calculator specifically and learn it, and you'll be glad you did. Okay, so let's move ahead. Let's exit. Let me show you other functions you need to know. Also note that you can also solve limits of a function using this Casio calculator. I also have a video on it. Check the playlist, the calculus method playlist using this calculator on this channel. You will see it and watch the video. You'll be glad you did. Now let's go to algebra section. How you can solve various problems under algebra using this Casio calculator. Now let's begin with, let me press option. Now if you want to solve complex numbers, this is where you go. Okay, let me show you what I did. Now, let's say you want to solve complex number. Firstly, under this page, you press option. Then if you check here, we see complex. Okay, so if I press this complex now, let me say if I press F3, I will be able to solve complex number using this Casio calculator, whether it's absolute value or argument, conjugate of complex numbers. If I press F6, so you can see how to convert complex numbers from rectangular form to polar form and from polar form to rectangular form. So this Casio calculator can help you to do just that easily and fast. Very interesting. So let's go back. Now, if you want to solve problems involving matrices and vectors, you can press F2 for that option. Okay, so let's say I want to solve matrix. This is determinant of matrix, and this is argument of matrix, and the rest of them. So you can make use of this option to do this. Let's go back. Let's press exit. There's one function I want to show you. Let's press F4 for mass here. Okay. If you want to solve logarithm, very important, you can press F2. Okay, as you can see, this is for logarithm function. If you want to use it to solve problems involving logarithm, okay, you can use this calculator and do that as well. Let's go back to exit. I want to show you something. Okay, let's press exit. I want to show you probability. If you want to solve problems involving probability with this Casio calculator, let's go back to option. We'll be able, okay, let's see, let me press start F5. Okay, if you want to solve statistics, you can also use this function and do it. Let me exit this. Let me delete everything here. Delete all. Okay, so let's say you want to solve. Let me go back to option. There is one function I'm looking for here. Okay, yeah, this is probability. Now, for this probability, if you want to solve problems involving factorial, okay, or you want to solve problems involving permutation and combination, once you press this F3 button, you will access the function. This one is for combination, this one is for permutation, this one is for factorial. Okay, so this one is for random probability problems. Okay, so this calculator has a good amount of functions you can leverage on to solve your math problems fast and in seconds. Okay, so this one is for conversion function. If you want to convert values in length, in area, in volume, in time, you can make use of this function as well. Okay, very interesting. Hope I'm not missing anything. So these are the essential features you need on this Casio calculator. I've talked about matrix and vectors. Okay, this one is for matrix. If you want to solve problems involving matrix, okay. Same thing is applicable for vectors. If you want to solve problems involving vectors with the Casio calculator, if I want to switch to vector mode here now, as you can see, this one is under matrix. All I have to do will be to press F6 button and we change to vector. It's as simple as that, guys. So very interesting. That's basically what you have to know about this Casio calculator. One more thing, in case you want to solve problems involving binomial theorem or want to solve problems involving normal probability distribution, okay, no, not binomial theorem. If you want to solve problem involving normal probability distribution or binomial or Poisson's distribution, Yeah, that's the correct function. What you have to do will be to go to menu and navigate to distribution in this calculator. When you get here, this is distribution function. Press execute. So as you can see, you have the various function. This one is for binomial distribution. This one is for normal distribution. This one is for Poisson distribution. Depending on the problem you have at hand, you want to tackle fast and easy. I will also have a video already recorded on these kind of problems. If you want to know in details how you can use this calculator to solve Poisson distribution problem, normal distribution problem, binomial distribution problems, check the statistics playlist of this channel. You will see the video I recorded on using this Casio calculator. Watch it and you'll be glad you did. Okay, so these are the basic things you need to know about this Casio calculator. For equation, you want to solve problems involving quadratic equations, simultaneous equation, exponential equations. Under this equation mode, we press execute. Okay, so if you want to solve simultaneous equation, go for F1. If you want to solve problems involving quadratic equation or cubic equation, here under this F2, let me show you something. If you press F2 here, depending on the degree of the polynomial, as we all know, a polynomial that has a degree of 2 as the highest power is a quadratic polynomial. The one that has 3 as the highest degree is cubic. The one that has 4 as the highest degree is quartic. Depending on the polynomial you want to solve, okay, so you can choose from any of these degree. Let me say we want to solve cubic equation. If I press F2 now, I'll be able to solve cubic equation. Okay, so it's as simple as that, guys. I also have a video on this on how to solve quadratic cubic. Okay, I think I only have only quadratic. I'm not sure cubic, but still check the playlist of this channel. You see my videos on them. I think I have a video on cubic and watch it. You'll be glad you did. Okay, so what look, if you want to solve problems involving exponential functions, okay, you just make use of F3. Okay, I already have a video on this. Okay, check the playlist of this channel. You will see the video and you'll be glad you did. All right, hope I'm not missing any essential function to show you guys on this calculator. Okay, so I already talked about statistics. That if you want to solve problems involving variance, mean, okay, you can use this Casio calculator under the statistics mode. Okay, you can use it to solve problems involving mean, variance, and other functions under statistics. I have a video on it as well. Feel free to check the playlist of this channel under statistics method Casio calculator. You'll find a video, watch it, and you'll be glad you did. Okay, so one thing I've not yet figured out whether this calculator can do it is how to solve problems like arithmetic progression, geometric progression, there are sequences and series. I'm still trying to figure out if this calculator can solve it. Once I am able to figure it out, I will record a video on it. Okay, so trying to check if it's something this calculator can solve. Once I figure it out, I will record a video on it. Okay, lastly, before we call it a class, for graphical problems, I can use this calculator to sketch a graph. Okay, if you want to be sure of the correct graphing, you can impute functions here, and this calculator will sketch a graph for you to help you to know if you are correct with your graphing work. Very, very important function here. This function is not accessible in Casio fx-CG50. Okay, this is one thing that made this calculator peculiar. Okay, I'm here to record a video on this. I'm still planning. I hope to record a video on how to use this calculator to draw graphs. Okay, I hope to do it soon. So that's it for how to use the Casio fx-CG50 graphing calculator for beginners like you. Yeah, just bought this calculator recently. I hope you found this video interesting. I hope I'm not missing any other thing. Okay, so let's call it a class here, guys. You can feel free to check other functions here. You can check what these other functions entail, but the ones I've just shown you are the basic ones you need to know. Okay, though this calculator is beyond the ones I've just showed you, it can still do a lot beyond the ones I've just explored with you. So let's end the class here, guys. If you're new to the channel, ensure you hit the subscribe button to subscribe to the channel for more videos like this. So ensure to like, share, and comment on the video. And how you feel for what you have learned. If you seem to have any specific questions as regarding this guide on Casio fx-CG50 graphic calculator, feel free to leave your question at the comment section below, and I'm sure to give you a response. Okay, guys, thanks for watching. See you in my subsequent video.